up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your tree, she go for the TV on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your tree in the spot, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Ready. Blue ready. Where's that? Wait. Where's that up? Let's go.
A first down throw for Winston. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready. Blue ready. Set.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Ready.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Ready? Hey, let's go. Space.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The give is to Jones. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
1st down, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that, caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bash.
Super toe.
On second down, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, Winston throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Easy, easy, easy.
They'll run it in out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Hey, let's get it working.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. The give to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Winston. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Winston now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd down, Ryan shrugs him off. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ready, Blue 80, Black 25. Go!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. Ready. Blue waiting.
This is Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ready. White 25.
Winston sneaking it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Falcons now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. A second fake. And now running right through it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because it can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throw complete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Let's go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. Back 25. Space. Right. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
550.
2nd down, Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Ryan on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw on third down, Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Gets around him, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Jones. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. After the penalty, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the clear. 30. 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 72 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Rashard Robinson with it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll run it with Jones. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And here now come the Falcons. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
21. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Slow.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Slow. Z. Slow.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. 319.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now a this is taken in. It's complete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll get another road first time this season after 6